Yeah, it's your boy Fist in his house, bringing you the great edition of Call of Duty for Media, because that's what I do. AK-47. This is the new AK-47 update, patch, buff, hotfix, whatever you want to call it. So anyways, Infinity Ward came out and said they were a little slow after they said they did the updates, and they did some adjustments, apparently. So I went back and I showed you the M16. That was of yesterday. Didn't get the chance to go back to the UMP45, but I tested the AK-47 and the MP5 out of that list of things that they hotfixed, supposedly from August 1st, and then didn't take into effect until the 3rd. So everybody was, quick to jump on the video bandwagon thing, get videos out, blah, 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 and tell you what they think. And some people are dropping you didn't watch this video, and and I'm like, yeah, whatever, who cares, okay? So, the AK-47, to me, with every fix, buff, or adjustment, there is a counterbalance. To the pro, there's a con. And I think the con to this particular weapon, the AK-47, to me, was the fact that they didn't increase the damage on the AK-47. So what they did was they wanted to help the control. So as far as like kick is concerned, it's like you put kick on it and you're supposed to be able to control it more. So I was like, all right, let me see how it works with the silencer. So I put on the silencer and I played with it. It's not that good. The con to this buff on the hotfix actually decreased the rate of fire for me. I don't care what nobody says in their stupid formula calculations, or whatever they test. It's based on how I play in the game and what I remember how I played and how it plays now. And the silenced AK-47 just doesn't have the power. And my assumption is the fact that they lowered the rate of fire on the AK. That's what I'm assuming, or something to that effect. Something to that effect. And the silenced AK just is not cutting the cheese, not slicing the bread. Whatever. Screen door under the submarine. I don't know. It's not working. So I left a tweet to Infinity Ward Mark Mr. Rubin. I like the idea. The next video I'm going to do, you're going to like, because the MP5 is a drastic improvement to where it was, and I'll explain all that when I get to that video next. But as you can see here, I am using a different secondary, and I'll use a different secondary in the next video. And I had all these things unlocked before a snitch turned me in from Twitter. And you know what? I couldn't believe this snitch. I'm not going to give him no shine. Dude turned me into Infinity Ward enforcers. I was like, okay, it's cool. These guys that were in the video got mad at me. They probably turned me in. But it was somebody that totally is trying to make a name for themselves in talking to empty cameras and tweeting to nobody that turned me in. It's amazing what people, how vindictive and how they, I'm going to take the I Flynn technique just to stomp on somebody to get a name for myself. If that's whatever helps you out. But just remember, you're, a snitch, and that's what you'll always be in this community. So, going back to the AK-47, the rate of fire on this weapon, if you're going to decrease the rate of fire on the AK-47 to overcompensate for the kick and the weapon going all over the place, I would rather have you increase the rate of fire and have people get used to it. That would have been better for me. I would rather have more damage. The AK is supposed to be the most powerful weapon in the game, and it's not. So I was kind of disappointed with that whole thing. And that's pretty unfortunate. But going back to that Mark Rubin scenario where I was thinking about what they did for this game, is kind of like they stumbled in onto it's like an accident where you develop a formula in the lab and you're like, oh my god, it's awesome. You come up with something new. And I was thinking about it. I was like, this would be awesome if they would change the scripts on the weapons every month. I mean, like, change everything, because I really had a lot of fun playing the MP5 and the M16 Silence, and it makes me want to play the game more. I mean, I get excited about that when they change a script on it, and really they keep it on a low hush hush. You know, the only people that are really telling you about it is people on YouTube. So you really, like, you get these people and you're in the game and you're like, oh, this is awesome. And I started using that, you know, I started using pistols again, and I was like, man, I told you before in the last videos before, I was like, man, I was having a new experience, and I'm really loving the Magnum by itself. I don't know about dual Magnums, but I think the Magnum by itself is awesome. And I think I did a video before about the UMP, not the UMP 45. What is it? Yeah, I think it's a UMP 45. No, that's the 45. But you know, the pistol, the USP. Yeah, I'm sorry. So yeah, I was like, you know what? That's what they should do to this game, is change the script every month. I mean, that would make the game exciting. And then people saying this game is dying. I was on it today. There's 500,000 people on there, and then some retard on Twitter is like,
well, if you did the calculations, that's only 1.4% of the people who bought it out of the total population of the game.
I'm like, yeah, look, dumbass. The Earth rotates 24/7, 8 hours, only any given moment over the Earth. You think everybody's gonna be up at the same time playing the game, who bought the game at the same time? Come on, please, please. Stephen A. Smith on your ass, please. Anyways, until next time, it's your boy Fizz. Peace. I'm out.